Francois Balloux, director of UCL Genetics Institute at the University College London, joins us now. Francois, nice to have you with us on the programme. Can you sum this up for us? How contagious and how deadly is this variant compared to Delta?
To be fair, we know very little about that. So what we can anticipate, what we're quite confident about, is that this variant is more likely to infect and reinfect people who have been either vaccinated or have immunity from prior infection. But in terms of, let's say, intrinsic transmissibility, let's say, irrespective of the immune system, and also virulence, we know, I would say, nothing at this stage. So I wouldn't say there's any kind of, I would say the news seems mixed, but we just have to wait for a little bit before we just say anything meaningful on that.
Well, how important is it that we take the precautionary principle at this stage? I mean, some of the medical profession in South Africa have suggested that the measures that are currently being introduced by governments are over the top and that the reaction has been somewhat hysterical. Is that fair, or do you think it's appropriate for authorities at this stage to be being very careful about what to do next?
It's obviously always extraordinarily difficult to be sure that we're taking the right measures. With the benefit of hindsight, it's always possible to say, well, they were too lenient, they were too stringent. And obviously, I think people in South Africa, for instance, feel that they're very differently affected by border closures in the UK. And this obviously colors the perception of what measures should be taken. I think it's quite important to take some proactive measures, but in particular also to be able to very rapidly enforce reactive measures if they're needed in a situation where there is considerable uncertainty at this stage.